Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be talking about a blockchain service provider, Credits. But before we dive in, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not providing any financial advice here. I'm not asking you to buy, hold or sell Credits token. This is just my independent view on Credits based on my research. So I'll highly encourage you to do your own research before you decide to invest in it. Okay, this is just my independent view. So without further ado, let's dive in. So Credits is a blockchain service provider. Basically they are providing blockchain as a service. And this company is from Moscow, because I believe most of the team members are from Moscow, but the company is based out of Singapore. So you can think of this as like an Ethereum of Russia. So now let's move into the white paper, and they have white paper and technical paper. Okay, and I found them, both of them are quite technical actually, even their white paper as well, very quite technical. So I'll be summarizing the white paper, but I would encourage you to read and go through. All right, it is pretty detailed and quite technical, and also they have put a little bit of mathematics in there as well. So what Credit is claiming is pretty fantastic, especially if they can pull it off. They're saying that they can support more than 1 million transactions per second, which is pretty impressive if they can provide that. And also they seem quite optimistic about the fact that in future they will be able to process up to 10 million transactions per second with more nodes in their blockchain network. All right, so which is really impressive. So having said that, it looks like they will be competing with some other blockchain service provider like high performance blockchain, HPB, EOS. They're also claiming the kind of the similar transaction related statistics, and also nulls. Okay, so all of them are claiming to provide 1 million transactions per second. But again, so Credits is going even further, because they are saying that they will be able to provide 10 million transactions per second with more number of nodes in their blockchain. And also they're saying that transaction will be confirmed within 0.01 second. That's also really fantastic, very impressive, with low cost, tenth of a cent. Okay, that's also very nice, because as you can see that like Bitcoin, it's a very cost is really high for transaction, and also for Ethereum also quite I would say high, especially if you compare that with these Credits. So tenth of a cent, which is I think really good. And the question is how they will be able to provide that much fast transaction. And it turns out from their white paper is that they will be able to provide that faster transaction through the use of parallel processing and data compression technology. All right, so you can go to the white paper for detail. It's actually here. So and also if you do your own research, you will see that in HPBs, say for example, they will be there they claim that they will be able to provide 1 million transactions per second through hardware accelerator and off-chain solution. All right, so and here in case of credits, they are using a slightly different technology, parallel processing and data compression technology. Okay, so basically if you're compressing your data, of course, so you don't need to data size will go down and it will accelerate the transaction, and also parallel processing is going to help as well. And another thing I would like to mention, which I actually liked, like even though it sounds quite counterintuitive, like the credits tokens are pre-mined. Okay, so which basically means no mining is necessary, and I think it is good in a sense that it is much more environmental friendly, because now if you think of Bitcoin again, miners are paying millions of dollars just for their electricity bill. Okay, and electricity bills are going higher, and also as the hashing is getting more and more complex every single day, and it's gonna end up consuming more and more energy. All right, so which is not I think it's not an eco-friendly solution in that sense. So but whereas having a pre-mined tokens as credits have is going to be much more environmental friendly. So, and also another thing pretty interesting I got to know from their their white paper is that it's not a traditional blockchain, it's a distributed database based upon new consensus model. So now next let's talk about some of the use cases. Okay, so it seems like if you go back to their website, so let's go to the use cases here, just click on there. See, there use cases, credits platform in different business branches. So basically the credit blockchain will be able to provide services through different industry. Okay, as you can see, it's quite diverse. Okay, they will be able to provide services for e-government, medicine, which is basically mean they can provide healthcare related services, Internet of Things, IoT, then insurance, logistic, games industry, tourism, and digital identification. So pretty much it's they have a really nice diverse set of use cases. Okay, I think it is quite impressive. At the same time, I would be thinking of it as a too much ambitious project, because I think as a startup they should focus on one specific area before focusing on 8 or 10 different areas. Okay, so that once you become a master in one, industry leader in one specific area, you can try to absorb or get into other business area as well. Again, so this is my own independent opinion, but the thing is, if they can pull all of them together off, then of course it's a impressive, super impressive thing. Okay, and it would be my best wishes for them to achieve that. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk about is that they are what is the maximum supply of the credits token. Okay, so the maximum supply of their token is 1 billion. Okay, and credit token is going to enable smart contract, also acting as the payment settlement layer of the blockchain. Okay, it is pretty much like other blockchain service provider as well. So then another thing I would like to mention about credits is they have outside security audit, which is pretty darn impressive, through custom encryption. All right, And also, if you go through their technical paper, security is a big issue in there. Okay, so if you go through it, security is actually a big issue. You can see here they are trying to make the security their first priority, especially this 51% attack. If you, I think probably by now most of you are familiar with this, because pretty recently Verge went through this kind of attack, 51% attack. Okay, so I'm really I felt really good that Credits is already putting that in action. Okay, it's in their agenda and in their goal as they are implementing their system, which is good for future security issue. The next thing I'm going to talk about is their partnership. Okay, so from my research, I saw they have a really strong partnership with the industry. Let's see, scroll down a little bit. And also they got quite a bit of media coverage, pretty good actually. So now okay, so this first user, okay, so these are their partner. Okay, so they will be partnering with Credits platform. So you can see that they have made a really good strong partnership with, I think, 23 of them, 23 companies already. Okay, so which is, I think, good, really good. So they are progressing well as a new company. I think they are progressing really well here. And also they are claiming that more than 100 projects are ready to implement Credits platform for developing their dApps on the blockchain system. So basically these 23, I believe they probably made an agreement with already, and remaining are still in the process. Okay. So now let's explore the team. I found that team is really great and big, because there are a bunch of people. So you can see that they have a really big team. Okay, so developer team as well as the management team. Okay, so if you take a look onto the profile of the CEO, and also it's good that they included their LinkedIn profile as well. So basically, pretty much if you want to do extensive research, you can always go check them out on LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, so it looks like CEO Igor, I hope I'm saying it right. Apology if I'm not saying it right. So he has a 12 years in business experience, including IT, financial, fintech, project bank, credit e-services, marketing, and others. Okay, so it looks like he's a very experienced guy as far as the banking is concerned, and also I think Credit's main focus is financial services. So they're pretty much building up a financial services blockchain. Is their main focus, but they have other use cases, as we saw, 8 of them. So, and then let's look into the CTO. Okay, CTO is basically a software engineer, more than 10 years of experience, which is really good. And he has a very diverse set of experience. He worked in Poland, Russia, and so on. So I found it quite interesting, because the CEO and CTO, they are a mix of both business as well as engineering, so which is a good combination, I would say. And also they have a really nice business team, marketing infrastructure. Okay, so it looks like they are really big on PR. Okay, so they have a really good team who are involved in partnership, then relationship, PR, business development, marketing, which is nice, which is good in that sense, community manager, and so on and so forth. All right, and also their development team also looks pretty strong and big, all right, compared to some of the other newly launched blockchain startup. So and also they have a bunch of people in their advisory board, 4 of them. All right, so you can also check them out. See, if you look into their profiles, so Nitin Gaur, he's the director of IBM Blockchain Labs in the US, Austin, which is pretty good. And then Kyle Wang, he's a senior consultant IBM. So 2 folks from IBM. Then Michael Kapilkop, he's a blockchain advisement. I think he's probably a blockchain founder. Okay, so basically he's not a blockchain founder, but he has company in the cryptocurrency space. All right. So and then the next one, Christophe, he is a blockchain technical expert from France. All right, so pretty much they are all great people. So now let's go back to see their roadmap. Okay, so let's get to see their roadmap. Okay, so if you see the roadmap, so they have released their MVP, minimal viable product, in October 2017, and then they did their pre-ICO in December 2017, ICO on February 2018, and then in March they released their beta version. Okay, I'm going to show you in just a little bit. So they are pretty much on time as far as their roadmap is concerned, which is really impressive. And then in May 2018 they are going to do the pre-launch. All right, and then in the summer the big thing is going to happen. They are going to release the full product, so full testnet. Okay, so if they can do that, we are going to see much more stronger partnership, and also community is going to feel much more confident about Credit's project. Okay, but I think as far as present time is concerned, they are already on track with this roadmap. But I think they can their roadmap description, if we click in there, it is still, but they can do more on this. So this information, I think they could add more time into that. So basically the information is there, but no timeline is provided. Okay, so I think they can do a better job here. Okay, as far as this detailed roadmap breakdown is concerned. Okay, so more integration of timeline is going to make it much more transparent. That's my opinion. Now let's go take a look onto their beta, if it's available yet or not. So you see that if you go up there, you see that pre-beta version of the Credits platform is available to all users. All right, so which is really good. So how you can get it? You can actually go here in the node and you can download and test their platform. Okay, so you see that 3 different versions. You can download either of them. All right, and they released this node in March, basically the last month. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that they are really on track. Okay, so as far as their implementation and development is concerned. All right, so now let's go, and you can download and test their problem there, applications. And also I believe these are open source, so you can also develop if you want to contribute. Okay, written in C++. Okay, and their smart contracts are developed in Java, in Eclipse. All right, so now if you go to the CoinMarketCap and see what's their situation at this point. CS, right, CS, okay, credits. So it's now currently trading at 49 cents. So, and I believe it's been quite consistent even throughout. The market is really down for past couple months, especially past 3 weeks. It was a disaster, but they could still be able to hover around this, I think around 50 cents. Okay, so which is good, and I think that was possible because of their this release, pre-beta release. Okay, that's why their price, the credits price, did not fluctuate as much compared to the other projects. All right, so I think there it is kind of right now it is kind of stable at 49. Okay, so as far as the buying is concerned, probably this is, I would say it's at the low margin right now. Again, I'm not giving any sort of buying, selling, or holding advice. I'm just providing my opinion here. Do your own research. But I would say, since they in their roadmap we saw that they are gonna do the pre-release next month, which is May. At that point, if they can successfully do the pre-release, then it's gonna go up. It is going to go up. I would think. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't have any crystal ball, but I'm basically logically deriving my opinion. And also, after in this summer, they are gonna do the big release, which is their full product release, full testnet release, and that is going to significantly increase their tokens price, as well as I believe that is also going to increase the confidence, most importantly the confidence of the community. All right, so, and yep, so I think I'll be that will be all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and make sure to subscribe so that you will get the notification when I post my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.